ladies and gentlemen, we got Haddy Abdel
Type shit.
with us today. But yeah, for the listeners, how would you describe what you do, man? I feel like we all describe what like we do in social media different. What would you like to say?
I just really enjoy training, bro.
Yeah,
I wouldn't call myself a bodybuilder. I wouldn't call myself. I wouldn't really label myself. I just really enjoy training, and I like making stuff that motivates people, you know, to like continue doing the same. When I was younger, I used to consume a lot of motivational content. Like I used to like that was the kind of the side of like if you would say like my For You page was a bunch of like motivational stuff. So once I started making that, I wanted to kind of make the impact that people had on me, and try to make it better. You know?
So that's real.
That's definitely what you do. Because I watch your videos with Unk.
Oh, yeah.
And your boys, and y'all going hard in the gym, and it's like, damn, I train like a bitch.
No, it's not that, bro. Like I said earlier to you, like you kind of got to cultivate that environment. And like it's actually funny. The way I met Unk was I used to train at this gym called Diamond Gym. It's in Maplewood, New Jersey. It's a very, very like hardcore gym. A lot of big guys. There's no playing around in there. So he would see me in there every day, and he would just be like, "What's up, pretty boy?" and walk past me. And I knew better, so I just shut up. Like I didn't say nothing back. Sometimes, like between my sets, like you sit down in between your sets to rest. Somebody will come and grab you by your shirt and stand up. You say, "You don't sit down in my gym."
Shit.
Damn.
That really happened?
I swear to God.
Damn.
And
that's hardcore.
Yeah, that's how they are. We could go one day if you guys want to go. It's just like
let's do it.
Like they're very like everybody is like watching each other. It feels like you're in jail.
No one's on their phones
like.
and shit. Just what about you have to change your song?
No. I mean, like you go on your phone, bro.
Like
I'm saying, like they're not like.
Smash it.
But if you look around, everybody's like. It's just super locked in. It's like an environment, and if you're not, people like violate you. Like you'll get violated in there real quick. You'll learn real quick, like, okay, I don't want to piss anybody off. But moral of the story, he kept calling me pretty boy for a while. And then one day I was in a bad mood. And I'd been training there for a couple months. So I had a couple friends in there. Now I started getting like, I had a little bit of like an ego now.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, fuck you. Who you calling pretty boy? And he's like, what do you say to me? And I was like, you call me pretty boy every single day. It's the first time I respond to you. He's like, come with me. And I was like, all right, I'll come with you. So we started working out.
Yep.
We had like a banger workout that day. And then I told him, like, yo, like I told him like, what I do. I was like, I make content and stuff. Like, we should film this sometimes. Like, I don't want to be on your fucking camera. And I was
That's
like,
funny.
I was like, yo, it would make for some good content, you know?
Yeah.
And he was like, whatever, man. And then the next day I brought my cameraman with me.
Yeah.
And like, we filmed the first video. It was the first time we did it. And the whole time he's like, man, fuck the cameraman. Like that's what he said. We were gonna put it on a shirt. And he would like make the cameraman do push-ups and shit.
Damn.
Very like, very drill. No, I swear to God, like very drill sergeant. You would not, Nardo would not like him. He's very, very drill sergeant, like oriented. But like it banged. People loved it, and it was a good environment because he like, the old heads like him, and like the younger kids kind of resonate with me. So it was a good dynamic between us, and we started doing it. And then he wasn't even really posting on Instagram at the time. Now he's almost at 100K. He has like a good platform of people. Like people are super motivated by him, and the dynamic works. So. We just kept going from there. Now we're like really good friends. Yeah. Like I call him for advice all the time. I've known him since I was a little kid, like, but like we weren't close like that. I've always seen him around and stuff like that.
How old is he?
Bro, that's a phenomenal question. He's probably he's in his 50s, 40s or 50s.
Damn, he looks good though. 50 years old. And he's
Fireman.
Fireman.
He's a fireman?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
He does good though. But yeah, that type of content is cool because. It's raw, bro. None of it's fake. You know what I'm saying? Off camera is like really the same as on camera. And it's an environment that you don't really see anymore. It's more that like old school. You guys know C.T. Fletcher?
Yep.
Mike Rashid, like
yep.
Those are the kind of, when I was younger, that's how I would watch. And then somewhere along the way we kind of lost that in the fitness industry. So I was like, once we trained that day, I was like, yo, this is really reminding me of that. Like we could really bring that back. And expose it to a different audience who doesn't really get to see that. Because my audience didn't really get to see that. Like, at least now, it doesn't really happen anywhere. Because everybody's so focused on, like, optimal this and optimal that nowadays. And, like, training right and training like bodybuilders. But what I made clear, like, I put in every single description on YouTube. I'm like, we're not bodybuilders. I want to make this clear to you guys. Like, we're not bodybuilders. We're not training optimally. This is, like, more just, like... I guess I would call it therapy sessions.
I was about to say
Yeah.
that.
I'll call them therapy sessions. And it really is like, cause here's what I used to play soccer. I played soccer my whole life, and what I noticed, if you guys play any sports, like when you play a sport, when you're in game, like everything that's up here goes away for real. But I noticed in the gym, like in between my sets, I would still think about shit I had going on. You know, people say you go to the gym to forget, but like, I would still think about it.
Yeah.
But when you cultivate an environment like that where it's like stressful, it's like kind of stressful at all times, you really do end up like forgetting, and it kind of remade that environment I had playing in the gym, and I really enjoyed that. And I enjoyed that. Like, I'll still train like a bodybuilder when I train by myself. Like, I'll train for hypertrophy and stuff like that. But those environments are something, like, honestly, like, you couldn't even put a price on, because, like, they build you physically, they build you mentally. It's almost like you could say you could train people to be men, to deal with, like, problems. Because sometimes they put weight on that's, like, just unreasonable. It doesn't even make any sense. But you can just figure it out. Like, he's like, use Google, use Wikipedia, figure it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, he's funny too.
Yeah.
Like,
It is funny.
You just Google.
You're going to die anyway. Look good in your casket. All right, bro. I
Yeah.
got you, big dog. Whatever.
Yeah.
16 plates on the leg press. About to die in here. But it does
shit.
build you mentally, and it kind of it calluses your mind a little bit. So that, like, when you go through a lot of shit in the gym that's, like, very difficult, I would say, like, when you take it outside of the gym in real life and you have these problems, like, they're not so bad. You know what I'm saying? You can like, kind of make sense of everything because you've been through difficulty. You've created difficulty in your life, so it's easier to handle difficulty outside of the gym. You know?
No, that's real.
That's what's up. I would love to pull up.
Yeah,
I would
that's
love to have
cool.
you guys, bro.
That's when you work out the hardest. When you got someone pushing you, and they're like,
We have a couple guys. It's not just There's like a couple dudes that like. I have one of my other guys. His name is Scala. He's like, he's a firefighter too, but he's just as crazy as Unc, if not crazier. They're psychopaths,
Shit.
bro. They're not like.
I kind of like that though.
Yeah. When you
Tough
put them
kids
all
you up,
together in
man.
the same room and everybody's testosterone is flowing, everybody's off the pre, it gets real crazy.
Y'all compete? Like,
that
or you,
shit.
like, is it competitive?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I be talking shit too. I talk shit right back.
Hell yeah.
I don't care anymore. I
Yeah.
used to like kind of like watch my mouth, and I'm like, no, y'all aren't gonna just disrespect me on camera. I'm not gonna say nothing
True.
back. Like
My
that.
camera too.
Yeah.
Like,
Man, fuck that camera.
yeah. Nah, I've seen the banter. That shit's real.
Yeah,
And it-
bro, it's funny. But then you know what, bro? Like, after the workout, we all sit down, and it's just jokes, bro. Everybody's laughing, everybody's having a good time, and it's like you're happy that, like,
yeah.
when you go through something difficult and you make it out the other side, even if it's just a workout when it's really difficult, and at the end of it, you sit down and you're like now we can sit down, have some tea, and laugh, banter, joke
Yeah.
around, you know?
Facts. That's kind of like how this name came about. Think it would have pumped. It's like, I don't know, because when you just have like a hard workout, even if you didn't want to go, I'd be on the car ride home listening to music like, fuck, I'm glad I went and got that shit done.
Dopamine release.
Yeah.
Dopamine release.
But hell yeah, dude, you mentioned something in the gym. I wanted to ask you. If you ever had any injuries. You said it was a good story.
Oh, yeah, dude. So, you know, it's funny. I actually, like, when I was in high school, college, I used to make fun of bodybuilders. I
Really?
used to be like, oh, yeah, you're in the gym doing all that for what? You can't move. Because I was a soccer player my whole life. So I played my whole life. I was telling him in the car, like, I lived in Colombia for 6 months. I was playing over there. I played in Egypt for a little bit. I played at Stevens in college. And then when I graduated college, I went to England because I had an agency, and I went on trial over in England. And
Trial
with a club over there.
Oh, gotcha.
So, my first day out there on trial, I tore my MCL.
First day.
First day, first 10 minutes, and
Damn.
dude, it's funny, but
First
like
10
I'm
minutes.
like
That's shitty. But
Dude,
first 10 minutes.
that's
is crazy.
all I ever thought about my whole life. It's all I ever cared about. I went to school, like I didn't give a shit about school. I didn't care about nothing. Like my whole life was. I moved to different countries, left my family for it. You know what I'm saying? It's all I ever loved, all I ever cared about.
Damn.
And believe it or not, I didn't even have enough money for a flight home. So I'm sitting in the hotel lobby and I'm crying. I'm like, bro, like this doesn't even make any sense. And I'm like, how am I gonna get home? Right?
That was your dream, huh?
Yeah, bro. There's this guy named Rami. Rami, if you somehow find this, I still have him on Instagram, but he saw me crying in the hotel lobby, and he came up to me. He's like, "What's wrong?" And I was like, I just let it all out, bro. I just started telling him, yo, this is like the same way I'm telling you guys now. And he goes, "I got you, bro." He paid for my flight home, and I paid him back when I got back.
Damn.
We still follow each other on Instagram and stuff like that. He's a good dude. Shout out Rami, because he saved my life.
Yeah.
But when I got back, bro, it was I don't even want to get emotional telling this story, but it was very difficult because I was in a place where I was like down bad. Like in my room, my family's trying to figure out what's wrong with me. Everybody's trying to figure out like why, but I was just like, dude, this is all I ever dreamed about. Like I went to school, kind of. The reason why I even went to college was because my parents were kind of on my ass about it. So I did engineering in school, but I graduated with a bachelor of civil engineering, but like I didn't care about it. I just did it so that they could be happy, and then I was like, once I get out of college, that's it. Like I'm done with the school shit. I'm balling. You know what I'm saying? But dude, I was in my room like just crying every day. And I was never the type to even cry, bro. Like, I was never the type to even be sad. Like that's what like it wasn't even in me, right? But I like discovered a new part of myself where I was just like, I don't know what to do now, because I was never picturing myself like sitting in an office and working and doing this type of shit. Like that was never in my plan, bro. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm a pretty religious dude, but I'm like looking at God and I'm like, yo, like make it make sense, bro. Like why is this even happening to me right now? How did I find myself in this position? What am I gonna do now? I don't even have insurance, so I can't even get surgery.
So you're sitting there in your room and your fucking knee is like busted up.
Yeah.
It's gotta have been in pain too.
I could barely walk.
Did your parents know that it was messed up when like you were trying to figure it out?
They knew my knee was messed up. I don't think they knew how bad it was.
Dude, was that shit like swollen? Like
it wasn't super swollen. The MCL is just like kind of like internal. It was like a little swollen, but it's like internal.
I'm thinking like your whole knee's rotated. Okay.
No. It wasn't like broken. It's just like an MCL tear. So it's like it's hard to turn. It was very difficult to turn. So I actually didn't end up getting a surgery, but I couldn't walk regularly for like maybe 8 months before I could like really start like walking comfortably again.
Yeah.
Without a limp. But so I'm in my room, I'm just like depressed, and I'm like, what am I gonna do now? So I spent like maybe like 2 to 3 weeks doing nothing, like zero with my life, just like contemplating. And then I just got up and I was like, yo, I'm gonna start going to the gym, bro. I actually went to see a doctor in the meantime, somebody that I knew, and they helped me out, and I ended up getting an X-ray. But they told me it was torn. He's like, bro, he told me you're not gonna be able to walk for a while. I was like, no disrespect, doc, but like, I'm just gonna figure this out. I went to the gym. I was in the gym on crutches. I needed to get my mind off it, bro. I was at that point where I was like, you know. And then I started working. I picked up a civil engineering job, and I was just like depressed every day. Then I started making TikToks in the bathroom at work, because I was like, yo, I'm not doing this. Yeah, I was like, once I got out of the little rut I was in, I was like, I got to figure a way out of this. So like I started making TikToks in the bathroom. I was doing the vein checks in the bathroom at work. Because I was always like kind of naturally lean. I wasn't like big at the time, but I was naturally lean. And then started doing that, and eventually started working. And then it kind of like, now looking back, it kind of makes sense. Like God has a path. You know, everybody has their own path, and maybe that wasn't meant for me, but it was like a period of my life where like I just didn't understand. I was like, yo, this is all I ever wanted, and now this, and like this was the opportunity that I had like after college. Like, that was my one chance. Like it all worked out perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Everything lined up. I left a couple days after I graduated. Like,
how old were you?
Well, what was that? 21.
21.
When I graduated college, 21.
Shit. And like now, sitting where you're sitting now, like with all the success you have, like you do, what you do on social media. Does it feel right?
Yeah, it feels good.
It feels right.
I feel like I talk a lot on camera, like try to like even in my car sometimes I just make videos like something that comes to my head that I'm thinking about. I try to give like just some little motivation or whatever, and I try to think of like what that kid like me in that moment when I'm sitting in my room like about to off myself, like what he needed to hear. Yeah. And I try to give that off now, and I feel like maybe that's why I have a platform. It's because like there's like bro, when I tell you like I know like sitting here we could laugh about it and joke about it, but like I was really down bad because like it was something that I really 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 wanted. It's all I ever thought about, and like when there's something that you're chasing for 21 years of your life, and then out of nowhere it's like, okay, well, like it's over.
Yeah.
Snap of a finger. In one instance, you got into the wrong tackle, and that's it. And I'm just like, it hits you at once, and then it starts to hit you more and more and more, and then you start thinking like, what am I gonna do now? Like this is all I ever thought I was gonna do, right?
Right.
And you're also young at 21. You don't.
That's true.
I don't think the same way now that I did want to swim, I'm much clearer in mind now, much more like wise. I mean, I think every day I'm a little bit wiser. I'm not even the same person I was yesterday. You know, you learn every day.
Absolutely.
But I wasn't able to think clearly and like feel like have the confidence to say like, oh, there's another way out. I'll figure this out. I'll find another way to be happy and find something that I love to do to make money and make an income from. So yeah, I mean, that's why now I kind of just like I try to help that kid because I know there's everybody's got different shit going on, bro.
Yeah.
Like that problem that I had would be a blessing for somebody else. Other people are like dealing with food problems and they don't have a roof on their head and might like or whatever, you know, whatever the case may be, whatever you're struggling with. Everybody's got their own battles and stuff like that. But I try to just give some general things that I've learned through the years that I've struggled with to help other people. I feel like if I have a platform, I want to use it like the right way, you know.
Yeah. No.
Like, well, you guys put smiles on people's face. I laugh at your shit all the time, bro. Sometimes I'll be in a bad mood. Like, this is funny. Like, you laugh and it puts you in a better mood. So I try to like at least with my platform, like help people see a brighter side. You know what I'm saying? Make them think like, oh, like, well, maybe I could do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could like, maybe my life isn't so bad. You know?
Right. Well, you definitely help a lot of people out because your shit is inspiring, and
Appreciate that,
and it's
bro.
like I'm sure a lot of people use that as motivation as well. and if that injury never happened, you know, you might have been very successful in soccer, and you might have not touched, you know, thousands of people, inspired them.
Or
So,
I could have played, and I thought about this a lot. So I could have played, and I could have not really made any money, and then I could have got older, and then I would have nothing left. You know,
That's
I
true.
would have never had this. So I really do think everything happens for a reason. In the moment, it's very difficult to see that. It's like very hard to like see through it. You know.
yeah.
I mean that kind of thing would like really shape a person. I mean that you getting past that hurdle, I mean, made you so much stronger. I'm sure. You know what I mean?
Bro.
Like
It fucked my head up a little bit. I was like a goody two shoes my whole life. I really never went out. I never like smoked or did anything, and then I was so like mad at life that I started doing all the bullshit. I was like, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I was just like depressed, bro. And it shaped me because then I realized like, yo, look, then I realized at one point I was like, yo, you're looking for a temporary relief to like to some shit that happened to you. And I was like, yo, you got to be a man, bro. At some points where it hit me, I was like, yo, you got to be a man. Like, there's shit that happens. There's people, like, that really struggle with real-life shit out here, and they pick their head up, and they do it for their families. And, like, you sitting here crying about it isn't going to do shit for you, bro.
I'll be doing that too.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta look in the mirror, but you gotta be a fucking man.
You just got to be a man,
You just
bro.
gotta
So don't be a bitch.
Yeah. Sometimes
be
you
a
dead
bitch.
ass have to tell yourself that. Sometimes I'll say it out loud.
Yeah.
I would look at myself I'm like, you gotta stop being a
It's
bitch,
not
bro.
supposed to be fair.
Yeah.
Life isn't supposed to be fair. Everybody thinks you're supposed to be, like, you're not really. I felt like I was entitled to happiness because I was always, like, a pretty happy kid overall.
Yeah.
And then I realized, like, you're not entitled to nothing, bro. Like, you got to man up, tighten up, and, like, figure it out. You're not entitled to that. Life's not supposed to be fair. It's not supposed to be easy. You're supposed to struggle. I pieced it together as I was, like, aging, as I'm growing up. I'm like, this is all part of your story, right? This is all, like, this happened for a reason, so use it. Like, use it. And I was in the gym, like I said, with crutches, like, just fighting. And I was like, all right, well, now this is all I have left, so this is what I'm going to use as, like, therapy. And then gym started becoming a real thing for me, and, like, started going all the time, and now, like, we're here, so.
It's when your back's against the wall, you perform the best because you got to. You got to do something.
You have no other choice.
Do or die.
That's what I tell people when they're, like, trying to, like, so you know how people ask, like, they say they want to do, like, influencing, they want to do what we do, and they're like, yo, how do you do it? And I was like, well, you have two options. Like, I could give you the basic advice, like, yo, be different, post a lot, or give yourself no plan B. When you give yourself no plan B, you have no choice. When you have no choice, you operate on, like, a different frequency.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I always looked at it too.
Yeah.
I was like, it's got to be that or nothing.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna die doing that. Otherwise, I'm not gonna make. I don't think I'm gonna make my life out of something else, like a real job, going to job every day. Like no, I'm gonna keep doing this, and it's do or die.
Yeah, you figure it out.
Yeah, do it.
Something's gonna work.
You gotta make it. You gotta. You gotta get it in your head where it's like, this is the only option. This is my only option. And when you look at it like that, it becomes a lot more scary. And that fear is good. That fear is what's gonna drive you to do all that extra shit, to get out of your comfort zone, to film that video, in that crowded gym. You're like, you're self-conscious. Like, oh, I think people are going to judge me. You got to fucking do it anyway.
We're going to judge you regardless.
Yeah, they're going to judge you no matter
People
what.
were judging you before you had that camera. Everybody's judgmental. Everybody looks at people and makes their own theories in their head.
I tell people that all the time. They're going to judge you when you got 1,000, 2,000 followers, but when you pop in, they're going to love it.
How you did it.
They're going to love it.
They're going to ask how you did it.
But, like, relating to that, even, like, a lot of men, if you talk to a lot of older men, like, a lot of times they won't have their shit together and then they'll have a kid, right? And then it's like, now I have to get my shit together, and you'll see how quickly they figure it out. It's because they had no other option. So it's like that no plan B thing is, like, super, super helpful. But
No, that's true.
It's all about discipline, bro. At the end of the day, you guys know. Discipline is self-restraint, self-respect.
Yeah.
And then when you have self-respect, that means you hold yourself accountable. You're accountable for your feet walk. You're accountable for every single decision you make. When you can hold yourself accountable for every single thing that you do and really point your finger at yourself only, that's when you start to, like, understand life and understand, like, everything. Everywhere my feet walk, whatever happens, wherever my feet walk, whatever building I walk into, whatever room, whatever decision I make is my fault, then you start making better decisions.
True. It's the people that play victim.
Yeah.
They think life's against them.
Why me? Like, that's how I was, bro. I was like, God, why me? Like, why did I, like, I know I've been working so hard my whole life. I'm a good kid. Like, why is this happening to me? You're a bitch, bro. I was like, that's why, like, when I look back, I'm like, you're a bitch, bro. Like, this life, bro, shit's gonna happen, dog. You gotta figure it out.
True.
And I did, thank God, but, like, it took me a lot, and I didn't have anyone really to talk to. You know it's hard, bro, because as men, like,
Sort of
I
express
don't know about
emotion.
you guys. I guess it depends on the family, but like, bro, I love my father. My father's a good dude, but he's like, he's a very, like, he was in the army in Egypt. He's very, like, and sometimes some shit would happen to me, and I'll tell him, like, yo, like, I'm going through this, and he goes, yeah, so are a lot of other people.
It's tough.
Yeah. So are a lot of other people. He's
So
like,
the
yeah, it
dad's
could be
for.
worse.
Yeah.
He's like, it's life. That's what he would say. That's the only advice he would ever give me. So anytime something bad happened, I didn't tell him. I'm like, all right, you're just going to tell me about how other people are suffering too? I got it, big dog. You got it. I don't want to talk about it.
That's how I was. I never, unless it was like sports or something, never really had like big heart-to-hearts with my dad. He was kind of the same way.
Yeah.
But I think that's what kind of helped me. I like handled shit on my own.
Yeah.
If I had to deal with something, I handled it on my own, and I always worked it out.
Yeah. But that's the hard thing, bro, because, like, in that time, like, I didn't have anybody to tell me, like, yo, you're going to be all right, bro. Like, sometimes all you need to hear is, like, everybody just needs a little bit of encouragement, bro. That's all. As a man, sometimes that's all you need is someone to come and tell you. If the Gymshark CEO was to hit you up and be like, yo, I'm proud of you, you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, it's going to make you feel good to the point where you want to work harder.
Yep.
If he was to come and tell you, like, something happens to you, and, yo, you're going to be all right, bro. Like, somebody older than you that you look up to in a way, or anybody, yo, you're going to be all right, bro. You're going to figure this out. Like, yo, you're Luke. This is what you do. You're going to figure this out. I've seen you figure out 100 things before. You're Luke. You're going to figure it out. Sometimes you need to hear that, but I had nobody to tell me that.
True.
So, like, I was in that moment, and that's why I dragged myself so far deep, was because, like, I have nobody to talk to, bro.
You don't have any siblings?
I do, but, like, we don't.
No.
My sister's a G, bro. I love her too, but, like, I don't go to her with my problems. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to even.
You don't express emotions.
Sometimes you need to hear it from a man, bro.
That's true.
I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I needed a grown man to tell me, like, yo, bro, like, toughen up. You know, tighten up. What are you crying about? You know?
That's real. No, it's different.
Yeah, it's different.
You're hearing it from, like, you know.
She's gonna tell me you're gonna be okay and give me a hug and pat my back, and then she's gonna walk away and shit's not gonna be okay.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Yeah. No.
So that's tough, bro. Yeah, I mean, it was tough, but sometimes that's what goes back to what I was saying. Like, sometimes people just need to just have a little bit of encouragement. They need to hear somebody that they look up to tell them, yo, you're gonna be all right, bro. Like, everybody's going through shit. I've gone through this. I've gone through that. I've been there. I felt this and I felt that. Whatever you're feeling, I was sitting in your shoes, and like I'm sitting here on the other side. I'm telling you, you're gonna be all right, bro. You're gonna be all right, bro. What's gonna happen? You're not gonna die. You're gonna be all right, bro. That's it.
True.
Be okay. It'll be okay. You're gonna figure something else out. You're gonna fall in love with that. You're gonna be okay. That's what I needed to hear, bro.
That's real.
Yeah.
Yeah. I played college baseball. I never had any idea what I wanted to do in life. Actually, I take that back. I kind of knew I wanted to do content, but kind of like you, how you were like hiding in the bathroom doing videos.
Yeah.
I would like always do shit at night, or when I started baseball videos, I would like go to the field when everybody's going, do it alone and shit. And so I never promoted my social media once ever until I started popping up on their For You page. They were like, "You got a TikTok?" And that's how they caught on.
No, that's not me. That's my bro. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's not me.
it's like that's
I
my
got a
twin.
twin.
But but where'd you go to school?
Stevens. You're talking about college?
Yeah.
Stevens Institute of Technology. It's like an engineering school. It's here in Hoboken.
Gotcha.
Where you guys were at
You
last
familiar?
night?
Oh,
Yeah.
true. And so you got a degree in engineer, so you had an engineer like a real job for a little
Yeah, I
while.
was a PM. I
PM.
built, you know, Keene University.
Yeah.
I built a science building over there. I built a library at Ramapo College.
No shit.
Project manager. Nice.
Damn, that's good.
It sucked.
Okay.
I was fucking miserable, bro.
Yeah.
I did it for 3 years before I quit. I was fucking miserable the whole time. So I'm telling you, I was like making TikToks in the bathroom, bro. A PM who's going on site to grown ass construction workers and telling them what to do would go back to his office and go in the bathroom and make TikToks.
Yo,
Yo,
that is.
that's kind of funny actually.
I'm telling you, bro. I'd send a very like well-written email talking about the schedule of this project and how it's not in our budget and how the sequence of operations is off. La da da da. I'm going in and I go in the bathroom. I do a vein check. And I get back to work.
That's pretty
Yo.
funny.
Yo, if people knew that, they would be sick.
You know, it's
because
funny.
you're a higher up, and you're telling them what to do. If they found out you were doing a vein check and trying to make it on TikTok, they're like,
So
"Fuck
my
you."
last project was Montgomery Courthouse. I don't know if
Okay.
you know Montgomery. This is in Jersey too, and it's a $25 million courthouse.
Damn.
And at that point, I had started like popping off a little bit already. Like, I started doing my thing on TikTok, and we would have these like weekly meetings with the construction manager. And at the end of the month, we would have pay app meetings. So like the pay application, they pay us every month. We'd kind of tell them how much of the project we completed, and they pay us percentage of each thing, of how much of each scope of work costs. And like we're beefing about money now. Like I'm talking about like we're getting in real heated arguments about money that's not mine.
Right.
But my boss is like, no, we got to make sure we get home this month, this much this month. And then one time I walk in the meeting, he's like, let me ask you a question. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I was like, what's up? You been making videos on the internet? I was like, depends. I was like, why? 'Cause my son told me he watches you.
Oh, that's funny.
And I was like, he's like, yeah, I watched a couple of your videos. And I was doing bullshit on TikTok at the time, bro. It wasn't like what I'm doing now. I was doing bullshit. I was
right.
doing anything, like little fuckboy videos, whatever I could do to try and make it out that motherfucking job, bro.
yeah.
I was doing it all. I was like, did you watch them? He's like, yeah, he showed me a couple. I was like, oh, good. Anyways. And that was like, a little bit into it. And then what I told myself was, and you guys could probably pick up from this, was like when I start making as much money from this job, from social media as I get from this job, then I'll quit and I'll full send it. That's how I was thinking about it, because I have responsibilities, bro. I had money. Like some people have, like, their parents have bread, they're in a blessed situation. Then I would say, yo, full send it. Whatever you want to do, full send it. But I needed money. Like I needed money to live, so I couldn't quit. So I was like, once I make an equal amount of money here, I'm dropping it. And that's the day that I signed a new deal with, I think it was Huge at the time. I was with Huge, and I had like with I was with Raw Gear and Huge, and those both of those salaries equaled what I was making at my job. I told my boss, I was like, I'm gone.
Shit,
yeah.
No hesitation.
Yeah.
Like you were ready. You were like waiting for the like.
Bro, I was ready from day one.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out a way out of there since day one, bro. It was very, 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 very stressful. I was doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I just hated it. Every day I was waking up, I was like, yo, this is miserable.
I feel that.
No, early mornings, man. Being an engineer.
Miserable, bro.
Yeah.
And then I would be there sometimes till 5 p.m. I'd get out of work. That last job was an hour away. Drive all the way home, eat a quick little meal, hit the gym, come back, edit till 2, 3 in the morning, and then wake up at 6 a.m. again and do it again. For years. Bro, that was 2 or 3 years on end I was doing that.
Sounds exactly like what I was doing, but I only did it for 8 months though, and then I quit. But that's what's up. Hell
You had
yeah.
a bigger nutsack than me. I was just scared, bro. I was like, yo, if like, that's what we're kind of going to talk about too. I was like, there's always a little bit of paranoia in it. So I always had. The funny thing about me is when I started making videos, and I started finding myself again, and I started like. Just getting out of that rut that I was in, and I was really like, okay, like I found it. I accepted what had happened, and I was ready to move forward. There was a point where I was there, and I was making videos, and Bro, my videos sucked. Like, I'm telling you, like, if you look back at them now, they suck. But,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and my boys would be like, oh, you're going to make it on TikTok. You think you're going to be famous, whatever. And I was like, bro, I was so cocky. I was like, nah, this one's going viral, bro. I was like, this one, yo, the shit I made last night, bro, you have no idea this shit going viral. And then I posted the show flop.
Yo.
And I was, and the next day I was like, nah, bro, it's the algorithm. Because this one's going viral. And I had to, like, it was a little bit delusional because the videos, if you look back at them now, they fucking sucked. But I was feeling myself. I was like, nah, bro, like, nah, I look crazy. I was small, but I was like, nah, look at me, bro. Like, this one's going crazy, bro.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, once they just haven't seen it yet. They haven't seen it yet. Once they see me, bro, that's it. I'm not even gonna talk. I'm gonna get so rich. I'm not even gonna talk to y'all no more. Like,
We're talking out
gonna blow up, act like I don't know no one.
But and you know, it sounds funny in retrospect, but like, I was delusionally almost like stupid to the point where I really believed that. I was like, no, this is gonna pop up, bro. I was like, I already know. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna be doing this. Like, just give me a little bit. Like, once these people see me, then they gonna know. And that delusion is what actually takes you there, because that delusion is when everything flops. You know when you're posting shit, if a couple videos flop, you start getting in your own head.
Yep.
You're like, damn, I'm falling off.
Yeah, facts.
Yep. Takes one video and you're like, shit.
I'm like, yo, I fell off. That's it. This fall off needs to be studied. These people don't fuck. Nah, I was like, nah, they just haven't seen it yet, bro. They didn't go on their phone yet. They're not. Once they see this shit, they're gonna fucking love it.
Yeah.
That's how I really thought, and I believed it, like, to the point where it got me through every time, like, things didn't go well, or if I went up and down or different. I just had this weird, like, feeling that I was the man. It's the same thing I had when I was playing soccer. I was like, I'm going pro.
Yeah.
Like, my friends like, what are you doing in college? I'm going to ball. Like, oh, you're studying engineering? No, but I'm going to ball, bro. I'm going pro. I was just like, yeah, I'm doing it. Like, I genuinely believed it. I had this weird, like, delusion. And that delusion is what, when roadblocks come and obstacles come and things don't go your way, or deals you were supposed to sign don't fall through, that delusion is what gets you past all that shit. It's like, oh, that wasn't for me, bro. I got a bigger deal coming.
Yeah. Mentality, man.
Yeah.
The delusion, bro. I tell people this all the time. It's like, I talk about delusional self-belief all the time, because, like, to say you're gonna, if you told somebody, like, back then when you were playing baseball, or back when you were in college, if you wanted to, or high school, whatever, that you wanted to make content for a living, that sounds delusional, because not a lot of people make it. Think about how many people want to be fitness influencers or influencers in general.
Facts.
Yep.
And people told me that.
Not a lot of people make it, bro. Like, it seems like there's a lot of influencers, but, like, not a lot of people really make it where they're making some money from this shit and they could actually, like, pay rent, you know?
Yeah.
So it's a delusional thing to believe that you could do that when you're not doing it already.
Yeah.
And you need that. You need that, because if you don't have that, bro, you're just gonna fall into these reality, like, to people. Like, once somebody tells you, yo, you're not gonna be able to do it, you're just gonna be like, yeah, maybe he's right.
Yeah.
But if you're delusional and you're like, nah, he don't know what the fuck he talking about. I'm about to do, like, watch, bro, give me a year. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Because of the people that don't pop off right away, they'll try it for like a month.
They'll try it for a little bit,
and if it don't work out right away, they give up.
That's why I tell a lot of the affiliates that work with me, because they're not all, like, some of them have like 400 followers on Instagram. I tell them, be delusional, bro. Act like you got 400,000, cuz. Like, act like you got, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, act like the next one that you drop is gonna be the one.
Yeah. Act like you have 1 million people following you.
Yeah. And then I would drop a new, like, video. Like, I was doing 3 a day at that point. I was editing 3 different videos a day at night, and I would, like, one of these is gonna go tomorrow. As long as one of these goes, and I would look at it, I'm like, well, 10,000 people saw it. What's 10,000 people? Like, tomorrow when they see it again, they're gonna start paying attention.
True.
They're gonna start saying my name. And then, like, obviously with that you need quality, and you need to, like, kind of have some value there. Like, it's not gonna work if you have no value.
Yeah.
But if you can provide value to people, there is no fall off that could ever happen. So that concept of, like, falling off, people say that all the time, like, if your engagement drops a little bit. Bro, if you're providing value to people, there is no fall off. There's people that look at you every day waiting for you to post. You don't even know it, bro. They're waiting for you to throw something up to make their day better. There's no fall off. Just because less people saw it this time, the reach wasn't as good. Fuck Instagram. Fuck Meta. You know?
Yeah.
That's their fault, not mine.
Yeah.
I'm him.
Yo,
you know?
that's so real.
Post like, bro posts like 300 views. Like, nah, fuck that shit. I'm still him. He gets on a story, starts ranting.
It's a good ass video. Damn algorithm.
Yeah,
bro.
No, it's facts though.
If you think like that though, and I know it might sound like a little cocky, but how else are you gonna make it, bro? Like, if you say right now we're sitting here, I want to be a millionaire one day, or billionaire, whatever. It sounds, if you don't think you're going to do it, it's never going to happen, bro. It's not just going to fall on your lap. You're going to wake up and, hey, look, it's $1 billion. No, motherfucker, you got to go get it, bro.
Yeah.
You got to go take that shit. And if you don't believe that you could take that shit, you're not going to put yourself in the rooms you need to be in. You're not going to do the things you need to do. But if you really believe it, you're going to start doing it because you know that if I put the work in, this is going to happen without a doubt in my mind.
Facts. I always say like the 3 things: confidence, consistency, and patience.
Yeah, patience is the hardest part.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen right away. Shit, I've been like I said, I always say it. Like I started back in high school, but but I wasn't consistent. You know, but it just takes time. Even when I was consistent, you know, I finally it took I'm like 4 years into it. What are you?
Shit, I mean, I started posting like YouTube videos in 2017.
And you're like, how long you been posting?
Yeah, almost 4 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's not.
I mean, like for a while, it wasn't. I had no motion.
Yeah.
And then for a while, I was like, even when I had motion, I had no money. But then I found a way to figure out how to monetize it and start making some money from it. And that's when it started actually probably 4 or 5 years.
Because like you said, you get better and better. If I look at my first videos, cringe, ass, awful. Not funny, nothing. You know, they were awful. Like I went look back.
They were funny, though.
It pisses me off because I got Facebook people, Facebook pages that try to be me, and they go to all of my old videos and post them. And I'm like, And so people are like, this shit cringe, this shit ass, and I'm like, that's my old videos, man.
Bro, I hate that word, dog. Cringe.
Because
people say that shit all the time, and this is cringe, and it's like, what the fuck does that mean?
It's trying to be like.
What does that mean? What do you mean? You cringed? You shook a little bit? Okay, buddy, scroll. What does that mean?
Yo, scroll.
What do you mean you cringe? I don't even know what that word meant until I got on TikTok.
Yeah,
I've never heard that before.
Yeah.
And now all these kids are saying it. Yo, cringe this and cringe that. You're cringe, bro. Fuck you. What?
Yo, facts. You're commenting cringe is cringe, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Look at you. Look at you're sitting in your mom's basement and you're on your phone and you watch the video and now you're pressing the comment button on the right side and then you're thinking about what you're going to say. And the smartest thing you could come up with was cringe. And then you press the send button and you sat there to make sure your fucking slow-ass internet made it go through. And now it's there and you're like, yeah, I told him. Next video.
It's real, bro. It's so real.
You're in your mom's basement, dog.
Someone's
and you're commenting on another grown man who's probably making bread. He's probably making money. And you're calling him cringe. You're cringe. Get a grip, bro.
True. That's so real.
That's why I never let it bother me.
Yeah.
I don't know how much hate you guys get. I feel you guys get a lot of love. I get... I mean, Instagram for me is majority love. YouTube, my YouTube audience is love. But TikTok, because it's so random, it's mixed.
Yeah.
Some people don't like the motivational shit. They think it's cringe. Or corny or whatever the fuck they
probably
call
think it's good.
They
probably I've seen
But I tell them, I'm like, yo, bro, or they'll be like, this is corny, whatever. I'm like, bro, I'll put every single dollar in my checking account. I swear to God, on everything that I love. If you stepped in this building and said this is cringe to anybody in this room, bro, you wouldn't even the words wouldn't even come out of your mouth.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even come out of your mouth. You're just an internet keyboard warrior. So it never bothers me. I'm always just keep driving the algorithm, bro. That's all you're doing. The people who could feel it. If you get it, you get it, and if you don't, you don't. I think what people said, when anybody says about you, says more about them than it says about you. You know what I'm saying? If I'm down here and I'm saying, yo, your videos aren't even that funny, you think you're a funny guy, you're not a comedian, sit down, chill out, relax, and I'm telling you that, it's because, you're funny, my girl probably likes you, and I need to bring you down here so I could believe in my head that you're not that funny. Yeah. You know? So I need to tell you that, because if I don't get it off my chest, then I'm always going to feel like you're better than me.
Yeah. That's real.
Yeah,
that's
you're subordinate, bro. You're so instead of commenting, go get better, and that way other people could tell you that you're not shit. Because if people are telling you you're not shit, that means you're doing something. Because at least you're paying attention. You know what I'm saying? So it says more about them than it says about you. Anything anybody's commenting, they're letting it out, bro.
True.
They're just letting it out, and that's fine. I understand you. Everybody's going through shit. But I never sat in my room. I can confidently sit here and say I've never sat in my room, watched a video, and I watch shit that I don't like all the time. There's a bunch of content that I don't I'm not a fan of, but I'm like, oh, I got to comment. I got to let him know that I don't like it. Nah, bro.
Yeah.
Just keep it pushing, dog. I don't care what you're doing.
We talked about that the other day. It's dude, if you engage with it, it's gonna pop up on your shit on your For You again,
and it's gonna make you more mad.
Right.
You need enough of me, bro.
It's a lot of videos. I'll scroll TikTok on a lot of videos. I get 2 seconds in, boom. It's that's not my type of content. That's it. I don't have to sit there and be like, this shit ass.
You gotta let him know how you feel.
Right.
You're a grown ass man, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
We're men. And the problem is there's also a problem with if you know me, there's people that I know that live in my area or that I know of that, and you're gonna, because there's people that make videos too talking shit, right? or saying whatever. And I'm like, I'm not going to respond to you on the internet, but one day you're going to run into me, and I'm pretty confrontational. I'm going to ask you, like, yo, what was that video about? And then you're going to have to stand there face to face. We're going to be men, and you're going to have to tell me why you made it. And you're going to stutter, and it's going to look really bad, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, don't, like, just make content about yourself, bro. Like, just talk about yourself. If you talk about yourself, people are going to like you for you. But like, if you're trying to get people to like you because you're talking shit about me, it's how far are you going to go, bro? You're going to run out of people to talk about.
You ever really confront somebody?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Any like, names?
I'm not gonna.
Oh, good.
I'm not gonna name drop.
Set the scene.
There was a couple people that made certain videos on me that I saw at expos. One I saw at the LA Fit Expo, and he was at a booth, and I just walked up to the booth and I was like, "What's up, bro?" And he was like, "What's up, man?" And I was like, "Can we talk?" "What do you want to talk about?" "You know what I want to talk about, bro." Like, you know what? Like, what do you think I want to talk about? We're not friends. Come over here, let's talk.
That's
And
real.
I never, like, I don't get violent, bro. I'm not trying to get violent. I'm not trying to fight nobody. But I just want to see, like, what type of person you are. Because if you're, you know what I would respect? If you make a video saying fuck me and then I come up to you and ask you about it and then you proceed to say fuck me, I'll respect you. I'll be like, okay, you don't like me, that's cool, that's fine. Whatever.
True.
But if you're going to make a video saying fuck me and then when I come and ask you about it, you know it's just content, bro. It's just the internet. Like, it's just clicks. It was probably good for you. People saw it.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
That's just,
I just need to know that for my own ego. Sometimes I got to, like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, that's who you are. I knew you were like this, but I had to figure it out for myself first.
Damn.
You know? But that's just me, bro. I just keep it real. Like, I'm pretty, like, what you see on camera is what you get in real life. I try to keep it raw. That way you never have to fake anything, you know?
True.
Yeah, I would hate to have the fake shit like that.
You know, people, I mean, and I get it. Some people have, like internet personalities where they have, like, they play a role. But for me, I just, like, think if I could be myself on camera and I could be myself in real life, like, what you see is what you get. You know, and I try to maintain that as best as I can, you know?
Absolutely.
Sometimes I have to filter it down a little bit, but, like...
For sure. I don't hurt
That's
nobody's
that.
feelings.
Yeah. But it's not even about that. It's just more about, like... If you respect me, bro, I respect you. Like, if you respect me, dude, I'll go above and beyond for you. I swear, that's just how I've always been. Like, if you show me respect, I'll show you double that. But if you disrespect me, I might show you double that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I won't do it online because I'm not that type of dude. I've never made a video talking about anybody else in my life. I've never made a video saying, like, this guy's content sucks or whatever people talk about.
Never had no internet beef,
Yeah.
I've had people not like me
Yeah.
because I'm doing my thing.
but you won't do that back and forth shit.
No, I won't even answer it. Sometimes I'll drop a comment and like there was some dude the other day who made a video on us, bro, and it was like, these guys think they're tough. They're trying to intimidate you. They're training with shit form. He's gonna break his back. Whatever, and I just commented back, and I was like, bro, if I shattered my spine and my voice box eviscerated tomorrow, the last thing I would be thinking about was like, damn, I should have listened to him.
True.
You know, like,
Yeah.
and like, yeah, it comes with the game, bro. It comes with the game. It doesn't bother me though. It doesn't bother me. I live a life outside of social media.
Yeah.
You know, like I do a bunch of other stuff like outside of social media just in case it just to have more like revenue and sources of income and like different hobbies and different. It's not only gym. Like most of my content is gym stuff, but I like to do a lot of other stuff. Like, there's a lot of other stuff that I'm interested in that I like get involved in, but I just don't show all of it because like I don't want my whole life to be social media. I want to go somewhere else and not even think about recording or filming or. Because I got caught in the habit of like, I have to film this. You know, and that gets a little bit annoying sometimes.
That's my
really
issue.
Yeah.
I'm pretty private. I don't post enough. You know,
Yeah.
I do my skits, I do my videos, my backup TikTok, all that stuff. But like,
you guys are kind of like me in a sense where it's like, you have like a pretty certain niche of what you do, and you execute it well, and the rest of your life is kind of like yours, like
right.
this is my this is like. I don't want you to know what my room looks like, bro. This is my room. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
That's so true.
You know, this is my family. This is like where like sometimes I don't even want to I post my car, but sometimes I don't. This is my car, bro. Like I want y'all to be impacted by what I do, but like even if I'm talking to a girl, like I don't know if I want you to know who I'm talking to yet. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
That made me laugh.
some people live like this is my life, you know.
This is where I sleep.
This is the bed I sleep on.
I don't think anyone's ever seen my bed. You know what I mean?
Me neither, bro. My room is my room.
You're not doing no
So
get ready with me.
I'll do it at somebody else's crib. No, I mean if I had a nicer room, I would probably do a get ready with me in there. I'm lying. Like if it was like a good aesthetic setup, like these people like they do these get ready with me in the morning. I'm like, bro, where do you live, bro? Penthouse apartment, crazy. Opens the curtains, fucking. You see the top of New York.
Yeah, skyline.
Skyline, and they're just getting ready, putting their nice Gymshark fit on, and then they go in their shower, and it's like black tiles, like aesthetic. Like, where do you live, bro? Can I come do one at your crib? Bro?
Shit, I might fucking do one if I live there.
Yeah. But no, I try to like I try to keep it for the majority of the part. Most of my content's in the gym, which is cool because then I only film at the gym, and then when I leave the gym, I get to live a normal life.
Yep.
And then like a lot of other stuff, I'll just do like the motivational stuff, and I try to open up a little bit to show people more of like what I do, and I guess that's more on the YouTube because they can kind of see like throughout my day a little bit.
Right.
But other than that, bro, like you have to maintain a certain level of privacy.
Yeah,
I think so.
Because social media toxic as shit. You
Bro,
know what I mean?
think-
You don't want to be showing off like people you care about, and then you have to like worry about them reading the comments and they're getting fucking roasted.
Let
and
me
it's
tell
like,
you
they
what,
didn't ask
bro.
for that shit.
Any surplus of love or any surplus of hate at one time is not good for you. Like if you're reading comments and there's so much love, I've seen that affect people in the wrong way. Because it gets to your head. You believe it or not, whether you want to accept it or not, it gets to your head. And a surplus of hate is also not good. Because you'll read it, and even if you say, I don't care what people say about me, they can say whatever they want. Like how I say it right now, when you read enough hate, you'll start being like, damn, bro, this is what these people really think about me. Like, I don't want y'all to think about me like that. Like, I'm actually a good dude. Like, you understand? I'm actually, like, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, like, if you let it get to you, it could really start messing your head up. Like, there's been times where, like, there's certain things where people be dropping hate, and I would be thinking about what they're saying. I'm trying to make sense of it, and I start overthinking what I'm doing. Or you got to get, like, any of that is not good. I don't read comments as much as I used to. I used to, like, read every comment, and, I wanted to respond to everybody.
Yep.
And then I got to a point where I was like, you know, people are going to feel, people are either going to really like you or really not.
Yeah.
That's really how it is when you meet people, right? You either like somebody or you don't.
True.
Mhm.
You like somebody, you want to be around them, they got good energy, you might be around them more. If you don't like them, you don't really like their energy, you're not going to want to be around them. And that's how, when people see you guys, like, together even, they might say, yo, I really like these guys, I like the way they look, I like the way they talk, I like their energy, or I'm not really feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some people might want to let you know that they're not really feeling it.
Yeah.
And that's that, you know. Okay, well, that's fine, bro. God bless you. I hope you have a good life. Like, you don't have to watch it.
True.
Yeah. No, I think people forget they could just keep going, man.
Yeah.
How you think too much positivity or like too much love can affect you? Like an ego?
It could be like an ego thing. I also think that when you're getting a surplus of love, you get accustomed to it.
Mm-hmm.
So when that surplus of love is not coming in, you start to question yourself a little bit.
True.
So if you're getting, say, like, cause this, bro, it's not normal. This is never, like, our brains are being altered in a way that people's brains in the past have never been altered before. Because our dopamine levels are entirely dependent on what people think about us.
That's a good point.
Believe it or not, right? You don't. It's hard to say that out loud and like be like, damn, is that really how I live? But like, you post a video today, and at the end of the day, you want to see how it did, how it performed, right? And if it performed well, that means people were fucking with you. And if it performed bad, you probably think people aren't fucking with me. So for a couple months, you get all this love every single day. That's your new standard. Now your new baseline is I'm getting all this love. This is what makes me feel good. This is my standard. Now people might not start hating on you. Maybe they just start showing you a little bit less love. There's a void now. And you're like, oh, well, I need to fill that.
Mm-hmm.
I need to fill that void. I'm missing love. But that's not the baseline. The baseline is really nobody saying nothing to you at all. Yeah. But now you got so used to all this love, you lose a little bit of it, and you start feeling like you're less of what you were a month ago.
True.
You're like, oh, I'm less of a man now because these people aren't showing me love no more. It's not. None of it's good for you, bro.
Yeah, no.
That's good.
That's why the overindulgence in any of this shit is bad. And I try to stay away from overindulging in, like, engagement, comments, whatever. I really just try to, like, okay, this is what I do. This is what I enjoy doing. I try my best not to let it get to my head. You know what I'm saying? And I try not to let the paranoia of losing it bother me as much either. Mm-hmm. But the paranoia for me at least comes from, like, I know what it feels like to have nothing. And I know what it feels like to have a lot. And the paranoia comes from, I don't ever want to have nothing again. You know, like, I don't ever want to, like, I don't ever have to worry about, like, bro, I used to go out to eat with my friends and, like, we would go sit down and eat somewhere and they're like, yo, why you not eating? Yo, I'm just not hungry, bro. I don't have no money, dog. I don't have no money to eat. And I'm, like, hesitant to ask. Bro, my parents always took care of me. I was always good. But like, if I asked them for something, they would give it to me. But I don't like to ask them for nothing because I know, like, they came here. My parents came here right fresh off the boat from Egypt. They left everybody they knew and everybody they loved to give me a better life. And they're grinding. Like, my pops is grinding. To this day, he's grinding. I'm trying to retire him. But he's, bro, working. Just doesn't stop. Machine. Just goes and goes and goes and goes. Working. So, like, when I see that, it's hard for me to even tell him, like, yo, Pops, can I hold a little bit of money because I want to go out to eat with my friends? It's like, who am I to go out to eat with my friends when you're busting your ass all day? I should be busting my ass too, right? I'm like, so, like, I'll go out to eat with my boys and I just wouldn't eat and I'm like, yo, I'm just not hungry, bro. I don't ever want to go back to that, bro. I don't want to feel that again.
True.
I like now when I sit with my friends, I take the tab. Like, yo, I love you guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? I want to do this for you, like, you know? But I don't ever want to feel that. If I ever feel like that, those are shitty times, bro. Or, like, people are, like, you know, in school, everybody's got the new Jordans, got new shoes on, new this. First day of school, everybody comes in dripped out. And you feel like you're less than them because you don't got that. At least where I'm at, that's how it was, like, you know? So, like, I never wanted to feel like that again. So, like, that's where my paranoia of losing it comes from. So I'm like, I'm comfortable now. You know, I live a good life, thank God. You know, I worked super hard.
Mm-hmm.
I, like, went through a lot of shit, and now I'm here, and I drive a car that I like, and I wear clothes that I like, and I do things that I like, and I take my parents out on vacations, and I take them out to eat, and I try to give them the things they never got to have. Like, I'm scared to lose that. Okay. That's where that paranoia comes from, for me at least. That's what keeps you working, though. You need to be scared to lose it, bro.
Having that fear of losing what you have, what you built yourself, because you earned that shit.
Yeah.
But if you just sit back, chill, you're going to lose that shit.
Yeah, well, like, I guess it's good to have that, though. Like, I'm happy that I had those, like, they're not tough times because people go through a lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
But those, like, little situations where I was, like, struggling a little bit, it's good because you have something to look back on. If I always had money, then I don't know what it feels like to not have it. So I'm not scared to, like, it's just a norm for me, you know? So, like, the grind, the struggle, the little struggles that we all had growing up and things that we had to go through is, like, it gives you something to, like, look back on and say, I don't want to go back to that, you know? Any struggle, even if you have, like, anxiety or certain things that, like, you went through, like, and you got past it, you don't ever want to go back to that. So you do the appropriate things, you take the appropriate steps to make sure that you only go forward and you never take a step back.
Yep. Real.
My bad, guys. I keep coughing. My allergies are all messed up right now. It's just like pollen started falling out the sky the other day.
Yeah, why? You feeling it?
No, I don't think so.
Anybody else? It's just me.
They can't hear you.
My sinuses are usually bad, but
it's bad. I keep coughing. I'm sorry. Like, I'm probably sniffling on the mic.
Yeah.
They weren't tears, I promise.
Now you're a wise man. Like, you definitely
that, bro.
You definitely had to do a lot of self-growth, you know what I mean? Like, you've been through shit in your head. Like, you battled shit because you wouldn't be able to speak the way you're speaking if you hadn't.
I appreciate that, bro. Yeah. That's why I try to share it on the platform. I try to, like, I try to just, like, give as much as I can because I feel like that's why I have it. And I feel like I'm not taking advantage of it if I don't. But, you might drop some knowledge, like some wise stuff that you're just whatever, and people will call it corny.
Mm-hmm.
It's just corny.
Facts.
What the fuck is bro talking about?
People just
shut up and get some money.
We might clip one of the, like, you might say some inspirational ass shit, and we clip it, and people be like, corny.
Yeah.
Nah.
What's bro talking about? Like,
but, more people are going to be inspired, and more people are going to hate.
That's how I look at it, bro.
You know what I mean?
The love always outweighs
if you can inspire one person.
The love always outweighs the hate. It's cool, because, like, when we meet people at these meetups, it's cool to have them, like, be like, yo, I have to tell you, like, how you're, this certain video, like, when I watch this, I have it saved, like, I'll be playing it back. This video, like, this one is what saved me, or, like, when you talk about this, it helped me a lot, or, that's the best thing for me, because then you could because right now you're talking to your phone, you're talking to a camera. People comment and like it, but you don't really see an impact. You're just like, oh, you see numbers.
True.
Numbers are very easy to understand. 2 + 2 = 4.
Yeah.
This one did well, that means people liked it. But when you get face to face and you're like, yo, this is how this helped me. I was going through this, and then I saw this video, so I decided to do this, and now I'm here. and I'm doing this now, and I'm happier, and that is it's a fulfillment that you don't really get anywhere else.
Nah, I love that shit.
It's a really good, like, really good feeling. That's why I always, like, love to do the meetups and stuff like that. And I love to, like, kind of, like, even sometimes when we do the YoungLa ones, I wish it was quieter, because it's, like, so loud that people are, like, forcing rushing conversations, and I'm like, bro, like, take a deep breath, step to the side, like, tell me, like, you want to tell me something, tell me how you feel, you know? Because I like to, it helps me more than it helps you. You think you're telling me, like, nah, like, that motivates me. Now I'm like, yo, there's probably more people like this guy.
Yeah, no, like, seeing it in real life versus just a comment, it's, like, night and day, bro.
I felt bad when so many people were coming up to me because I'm trying to, you know, meet everybody, and I can't have that one-on-one with them. Yeah. And I feel like I'm rushing.
Yeah, and it's also a very overwhelming environment because
it is.
Especially there's a lot of things going on around you, and it's loud, and there's this and there's that, and you're like, social battery's not where you want it to be anymore, and you're like a little bit anxious because you don't know who's looking at you. You're always checking. Like, for me, at least, I'm always checking my shoulder. Like,
the sensory overload, man, at these events can be nuts.
That's what I like to do. You guys should do one maybe at that gym. Like, I've done a couple where, like, I'm doing a meetup. If you guys want to pull up, it's at this time on this day at the gym. Cool. And I'm sure he'll close it down for you guys, like maybe like for a couple hours for you guys to do a meetup.
That's true. We need to do one.
We should do
I've done one like for the TTD stuff. I've done a couple, and the kids will pull up, and I'll set up like a little thing. So it'll be at the gym. So I'll set up a little thing at the front. They'll come. It's quiet in there, so we can have like a real intimate conversation where I can share my energy with them. They can share their energy with me, and it's like a really good. And I take my time with everybody. It might take a couple hours, but I'll take my time with everybody, and then we'll all go downstairs and work out and like just be together, enjoy the vibes. But like those are really good, bro. Those are my best memories when I would sit down with people and like they would talk to me and like sometimes get emotional, sometimes they'll cry. Like you're like, damn, bro. I knew I was making an impact, but I didn't know that this affected you like that, you know? Mm-hmm. So it's cool.
No, that's really cool.
You guys should do one, bro.
Yeah, sure.
Think it would have pumped me up.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
We're gonna think with all you guys.
Facts. But that's it's even in the like, even though we do like more comedy style, we still get I can speak for me personally. I still get a bunch of people that tell me like how much I inspired them because you know, at least for my videos, I make the gym seem fun, relatable.
You put people in a very good mood. Mm-hmm. You put me in a good mood. I'm telling you that. Like as a consumer, not an influencer. Like when I watch both of you guys. Mm-hmm. I might be having like a bad day. I might be just like going through a lot of shit. And I'll see one of the videos, and you guys are always smiling. Like you're not afraid to show your teeth. You're always smiling. True. And that puts people in a better mood, bro. To put me in a better mood, this is funny.
It really does.
And I watch it. That's why I tell you, like I fuck with Nardo. I fuck with Colin. I was asking about Colin. Where Colin at? Where Katie at? Like I want to. I'm in tune, bro. Like I pay attention. Like I think it's cool. I think it's funny. I think it puts me in a good mood and. I'm a grown ass man, so I'm sure there's kids whose emotions are more, what's the word for like impulsive, I guess, or fluctuating than mine. Like they might see that and be like, you know, this made me want to go to the gym today, bro. Like me and my gym bro are gonna be smiling in there and laughing, showing each other their videos and getting busy and going to work, you know.
Oh yeah, I just bring that up. This like whatever kind of content you do, as long as like you know. No matter what you do, you can always help others. Yeah. Whether, regardless of what you do, if you're inspirational, you're motivational, you know you're funny, you're relatable, it doesn't matter. You know, you can inspire people out there. But go ahead, sorry. Cut you.
No, I was just gonna say like for me a lot of it is like it just makes the gym look not intimidating, especially to the people that think the gym is like a super intimidating place, like they've never been. Like you see that comment all the time, like, I want to get into the gym, but like I'm scared to go. Like especially like people scared to go alone. Yeah. And then when they see me just goofing around, acting like an idiot, it's like, dude.
I remember your videos at that gym up, that red gym up by
Apollon.
I remember seeing your videos back there, bro. Yeah. I was in tune for a while. I fuck with you guys. No, I'm serious. Even like from a.
Oh, yeah, because that wasn't like, I see what you're saying, because that wasn't like...
that was a while ago. That was when we were all still trying to grow, but I was seeing all your shit, and I always try to show love. And, this is fun.
Yeah, I appreciate that, really.
Of course, bro. And, what you were saying, though, before we, I don't know if you're going to change the topic, but the
intimidation?
Yeah, the intimidation thing. So, like, we might have different audience, because, that... I could see how some of the things I do could be super intimidating. So like what I tried to do last year, because I was like, I understand that this could be very intimidating to people who want to go to the gym and be like, what the fuck these guys doing, bro? I ain't going there. Like I can see that. So I tried. Like I saw the one kid last year he was at the gym at 2 a.m. by himself, and he was training. And I saw him by himself, so I just put my camera in the corner, and I was like, all right, let me just walk up to him and try to help him out. I was like, I know we be yelling, we're a little bit fucked up. Like, we all got a little bit of trauma, but like, it's still cool in here. Trust me. Like, there's kids that be in our gym, they'll be looking at us and I'm like, come over here. And they're like, yeah. And we're like, come here, come work out. And they come train with us and they love it. So like, I don't ever mean to be intimidated. We've like yelled at each other to lift each other up, not to like make people be like, yo, I don't want to go to the gym because of them, you know?
Yeah.
But anyways, you were gonna say something. I apologize.
I blank now. Congrats. You ruined everything. No, I'm just messing.
Let me I gotta take a piss.
Yeah, you go ahead. Take a quick. When did we first meet? I forget. I know we met in Houston a couple of times, the YoungLa meet and greets, but I'm trying to think when we first.
I don't remember the first time, bro. I don't remember. Might have been like a year ago. I think it was in Houston. For the first time.
Think so. Had to be. I was just curious.
Something like that.
But yeah, I'm gonna ask you about fasting and shit when he comes back, cause that's crazy. I've never had to do that. Never fasted in my life. So
tough month, bro. It's it builds you though. It builds a lot of discipline. I mean, like I don't know if you saw. I went to Saudi Arabia a month ago. It's like one of the 5 pillars of Islam. It's called Umrah, and you walk around, and then when you leave, you gotta. That's why I buzzed my head, cut all the curls off.
Oh, you have to?
You don't. It's a pillar. You don't have to do it at this age. Like most people do it when they're older. But I was financially in the position where I felt like I could go, so I wanted to go. I went, and it was cool. But we'll get. Do you want to wait for him to come back?
Yeah, that's good combo.
Estoy aprendiendo español.
Wow.
Estoy tratando. No está muy. Pero el problema es que tengo que pensar antes que hablar. ¿Me entiendes?
No, that does literally.
Are you
talk
Spanish?
in
Do you speak Spanish? Yeah.
I could talk in Spanish back to you.
My only problem is like I have to think before I speak. Like I'm good.
It doesn't sound like it at all.
Talk in Spanish.
I appreciate that. I'm working on it. No, we could talk
missed
after.
it.
We could talk after.
If you spoke to me like that, like I would think that you're like fluent. Like,
I
that
appreciate
sounded-
that.
Do it again.
I appreciate that. What?
I don't know. So you spoke in Spanish?
I don't know.
I got some Spanish in my arsenal.
What did you say?
I was just talking about like how estoy tratando de hablar español, pero es que tengo que pensar antes que hablar porque estoy aprendiendo.
That's so sick.
Type shit.
I love that.
Shit.
Yeah, it sounds really good,
I
bro.
spent some time over there. I also like took it in school, and I was taking.
You're
like,
smart.
Taking AP. I took AP Spanish. I got 5 on my AP Spanish test.
You were an engineer, bro, so you're good with numbers.
Yeah, I was
No?
pretty smart, bro. I was top 10% of my class at Stevens. But I'm not actually. No,
Slight flex?
I wasn't. No.
Yeah,
No. Hold on. I'm not smart, bro, because I cheated a lot.
That's street smart though.
Yeah.
But it was actually more of a grind. If I had to spend like 10 hours in the library, like I would sit in that library for 10 hours until I got it.
Nice.
I would just figure it out. Like I wasn't naturally. There was kids in my class that would like just like be in the library for a couple hours, like, nah, I'll be all right. And I might do better than them on the exams because I took 8 more hours, like, figuring the shit out. There's been nights where I was thugging it in that library, like, 24 hours. Like, I was just grinding. Like,
Put in the
figuring
work.
it out.
Damn. Put in the work.
With engineering, there's Calc 1, Calc 2, differential equation, multivariable calculus. There's physics. There's water resources. There's structure. Bro, that shit was brutal.
Yeah, nah,
But I was like, I did it for my parents, bro. That's the only reason why I did it, I swear. Like, other than that, I was like, yo, I just want to bowl. That's all I cared about. I didn't care about none of that shit.
That's crazy.
Okay. Yeah, no, I wanted to ask you. So, when did Ramadan? Is that correct?
Correct,
Yeah. When did it end?
2 days ago.
2 days ago. Shit.
Yeah.
So we
What
got
was
you
your,
at a good time then.
So you had to fast for a whole month?
Yeah.
What was your first meal?
So.
Or wait, how do you? Okay, just tell me how you do it.
So basically, how it works is it starts at sunrise, and no food, no water, no smoking, no pills, no nothing until sunset. So it was like 15 hours, I believe. It started at like 5 a.m. and we would eat around like 8 p.m.
Oh, okay. I thought you had to.
What'd you think they did?
I didn't know it was certain hours. So it's like intermittent fasting in a way.
It's sunrise to sunset.
Okay,
so
gotcha.
So whenever the sun is out,
Mhm.
you're not touching no food, you're not touching no water. And it's like, so usually in the morning, like I would usually just stay up all night because I kind of changed my whole schedule around because I would operate better obviously when I have food in my stomach. I can think better. I can do so like. I would be up at like 5. Right before I would usually eat, I would have like slow digesting carbs, sweet potato, oats, bananas, dates, and I would have like a protein shake.
Gotcha.
And then then once the sun rises, that's when you start. And then first meal at sundown, I would have like fast digesting carbs 'cause I knew I was gonna go to the gym after. So I would usually sleep around like 8 a.m. I would wake up at like 2 p.m. and then stay up. I kind of just changed my sleep schedule around. But it was difficult, bro. It's not easy. I mean, the first couple of days is difficult, but it does build, and then it gets easier as you go on because you kind of get used to it. But the water is the hard part.
Yeah.
Like, it's just discipline, bro, though. Like, it's like anything you think you need, you really don't need that bad. And it kind of teaches you to empathize with people who don't have the same blessings that we have.
Right.
So there's people around the world right now that, like, when they want to go get water, they gotta tread for it. You know what I'm saying? When they want to get food, they gotta like stick their little bowl out while people are passing the food out to try to get something, and they share it with their family. And then the man usually don't even eat that much because they're trying to feed the kids and the mom. And we're over here eating, and we throw out the rest of our food, and we take it all for granted. You take water for granted. I'm sipping here right now. I take it for granted because a week ago I ain't have it. Right here, I'll be sitting here with a dry mouth, and like, you empathize with people who don't have it as good as we do. So that was something that like.
Kind of brings you back down to earth a little bit.
It brings you back down to earth, bro. It humbles you. You don't really throw food out no more. You don't put more on your plate than what you're gonna eat.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's difficult, but it's good for you, bro. It's a reset. It's a real good reset. It's hard in a bodybuilding sense, like because like obviously you want to get all your meals in, and kids always ask me like, yo, how am I? Like, because a lot of kids are fasting. They're like, yo, like I want to bulk. I'm like, bro, like I understand that you're passionate about this. We're all passionate about stuff, but like. I would tell them, like, yo, this is a month. Just do your best to stop thinking about the gym, bro. Like, just put it down for a second. I still trained every single day. I would go to the gym at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. Like, I would go, like, overnight.
So you could, like, have some carbs.
So I had food in my body.
Yeah.
But, like, it's not my priority right now. Right now I'm trying to, like, get closer with God. I'm trying to empathize with people who don't have it as, like, there's people out there that don't have no food, bro, that don't have a gym to go to, dog, and you're over here complaining about how you're going to bulk. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is real, like, you see it on your phone every day, people struggling, people suffering, they got this, and then you scroll past it, and you're like, yeah, well, you're getting back to my meal, you know?
Yeah.
And it's easy to say, like, yo, that's their problem, it's not my problem, but, like, if you really, like, if you have empathy in your heart, you could look at that and say, like, damn, like, I wonder what that feels like. You know, I wonder what that feels like. I wonder what they're going through. I wonder, like, how that shapes them as people. And you can kind of curate that environment for yourself when you do that. And then when you start getting hungry and the sun starts, and you start looking at the watch and there's 2 hours left, and you got to thug it out. But they, like, there's no time limit for them. It's whenever the food comes. It's whenever the water comes. They might drink out the river, dude. Like people, real life people going through this shit. So it's cool to empathize with them. It's difficult. The meetup, when we did the meetup in England, it was super difficult. Their time difference, actually, there was a earlier sunrise and a later sunset over there, because just the way the clock works. We actually had daylight savings over here, which made it harder for us too. The day before Ramadan, it was daylight savings, so they pushed it back an hour. So sunset went down an hour later.
Yep.
So I was like, bro, the day before is crazy.
Did you have to do London's, like sunset to sundown, or where you from?
You have to do London's. That's where you are.
Gotcha.
But it was difficult because, like, especially there when you're exerting so much energy, doing all this different stuff during the day and talking to people.
That's true.
I was like, dude, and I don't want to be cranky. Like, you know how you get hangry, bro. Like, that's uncontrollable. Yeah. I don't want to be cranky talking to these kids. And sometimes, like, certain kids will, not at their own fault, bro, but they're excited to see you. So they'll come and they'll grab your shoulder, like, yo. And they're screaming in your face, and you're like, yo. Relax, my boy.
Yeah.
Chill.
Yeah.
Like, but no, I always try to like just I try to empathize with that too. Like if I was a kid that was excited to meet somebody, how would I want them to react to me? Yeah. I wouldn't want them to be like, yo, don't touch my shoulder. So I was like, yo, what's up, bro? I try to keep a smile on my face and be nice, but it's hard when you're like,
hungry.
Thirsty, and like
thirsty.
That's true. He would never last. This dude gets hangry.
I think you guys should try a day. Just one day.
One day?
One day.
I believe it. So I used to.
You could do it.
I would try it.
I kind of tried intermittent fasting, and I used to wait till like 2 p.m. So what's that? Another 5-6 hours. But a whole month's crazy. So that's dedication. That's well.
And the intermittent fasting, I mean, you have water, right?
It's true.
That's true. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. My bad.
water,
No water. Yeah,
No, no.
that would be the hardest part.
Yeah, no, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just for yourselves, you know. Just like try it one day. Just be like, yo, I'm gonna sunrise. I'm gonna stop eating. I won't eat till sunset, and just see how you feel. You when you start getting hungry and you're like, oh, I got 3 hours left. You're gonna be like, damn, like with that hungry feeling that you have where you start getting angry and annoyed. You're like, damn, there's people that live with this shit. There's people that live like this,
That's
and
true.
they just gotta like accept it because this is their circumstances where they're born. It's not even their fault.
Yeah.
Their parents had them there, and that's it. You born into this and deal with it, buddy. Like that's what
crazy.
you got.
Some people struggle to bulk. Some people can't bulk. They
Yeah,
don't,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like they literally
Not
don't
even
have
if
the
they
food.
want-
They
to
don't have the
bulk.
food, and you see, like I see videos on my Instagram sometimes of people like in Africa. They got cinder blocks on the bench with the sticks, and they're just getting busy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm like that motivates me. I'm like, look
Hell
at
yeah.
you guys, like you ain't got shit, but you're making it happen, bro. Like you're making it. So you're just, and they look cracked.
Yeah,
They look
yeah.
cracked. I'm like, yo,
For real.
No,
like,
they
I
be
got all
smiling
these nice
too.
plates,
Oh.
weight calibrated plates that I'm deadlifting with, and like
Yeah.
you guys are lifting cinder blocks. You make me look like shit. That
Find
just
a way.
shows the difference.
Find a way.
We're all spoiled. We're all
Yeah.
spoiled and blessed, bro. Thank God. I mean, we're blessed to be here, bro. Look at us sitting in a nice room, air conditioned, mics, cameras,
That's true.
friends, and shit. You know, like, this is
No,
cool,
it's
bro.
such it's so.
It doesn't have to be like this. It could be a lot worse, you know.
That's very true.
No, we're so
we are
fortunate.
blessed.
We're so
Many
I
ways.
fortunate.
think
I
it's
believe.
probably. I know you guys want to wrap up. It's probably a good thing to wrap up with is, anybody who's like kind of feeling down, because it's easy to get down on yourself when this shit is cancer, bro. Because you spend all day comparing yourself to other people. That's it. Whether you want to do it or not, whether you say you don't do it or not. When you're scrolling through your phone and you're looking at what everybody else is doing, you're on a constant comparison roll. He's in Miami right now doing this, and I'm over here and I can't afford my rent. He's over here doing this. Look at him. He's signed with this, and oh, his videos are blowing up, and I ain't shit. Right? It's so easy to get caught in that loop of like looking, or he looks great, or even for girls, like, oh, she looks so good. How she look like that? I'm fat. Like, I wish I could be like that. I can't be like that. My life sucks. And then you get in this loop of like constantly saying like, thinking less of yourself, and you forget to like look up and see that you have a roof on your head and that you got like things in your life that people would like kill for. Like you reach for your remote and you turn your TV on. People would kill for that, bro. Like I know, bro. My family grew up in a village in Egypt. I go back there every now and then. It's like it's like a village, bro. It's brick like cribs that were built like and farms, and people are outside and they're eating. There's flies all over their face. They don't even notice the flies on their face. They're living like that, bro. And I see it with my own eyes, and I come back here and I'm like, dude, I'm blessed. I'm over here sad. Whereas if you took any of those little kids and you put them in my shoes right now, they would be the best day of their lives. It would be the best day of their lives just to walk in my shoes for one day. So it's like when I start getting down, it's the gratitude. You have to constantly remind yourself of the gratitude. It's easy to forget. It's easy to be like, yeah, I know I got, okay, Haddy, I get it. I got food, I got water, I got a remote, but I'm broke. Like I want to do this. I want to live like him. It's easy to forget all the things that you have that like just take for granted, bro. Sometimes I get in my whip and I'm driving. I'm like, damn, I hate this fucking car. I want a new car. I start complaining. I'm like, bro, your shit's burbling right now. It's making a lot of noise. People are probably driving past you wishing they had what you had, bro.
Yeah.
True.
You know? And don't forget that even you guys, like I know just like me, sometimes you get caught in the mix of like looking at what other people are doing and how they're living, and you're like, damn, like I want to be doing that, or I wish I had that. Like you might catch yourself saying that sometimes, and it might bring you down. And then you look around like, bro, there's millions of people that look at you guys every day, and they're like, they would do anything to be like you. You know what I'm saying? Just to like look like you, even, or just like live the way you live, or do the things you do, or get a mic and a camera and talk like this. Like, don't ever take that shit for granted, bro. That's the most important thing, is the gratitude.
Damn.
This dude spits.
I
Bro,
think
I
that's
told you guys I yap a lot.
No,
Yeah,
but
no, that's
yeah,
perfect,
but you
man.
got some like
very insightful.
It's because I have trauma, so it's my therapy.
You
I
inspire
feel like I'm
me,
talking to my
dog.
therapist.
yeah.
No, but I think that's a great way to wrap it up. If you know, I think we're running out of time here. So
Yeah.
if I mean, shit, you nailed it right there. But if you want to let anybody know anything else, any advice you could give the people, whatever you want to speak.
I'm sitting here and you fired me up. You've motivated
go back to
motivated
the
me
gym.
in this.
Wait, what? Yeah, let's go back.
It's funny because that's like how you translate it right away, right? It's like all kind of fired up, like some people. We're just like, okay, let's go back to the gym. Like I'm gonna use this for that,
Yeah.
right? I don't know. I guess the final message I would say is, I mean, wrapping up everything that we said is, there's a quote in Arabic. The quote goes, "As-sahib wa sahib," which means your friends pull you. So you want to surround yourself with good people. Anybody watching this, if you're listening to this, keep in mind that the people that you keep around you are the people that you're going to be like. Their spending habits are going to be your spending habits. The way they live is the way that you live. Whether you believe it or not, the way they act is the way you're going to act. The way they talk is the way you're going to talk. The way they believe in themselves is the way that you're going to believe in themselves. The way they, if you guys are spending a lot of time together and he's super grateful all the time for everything, it's going to make you more grateful. If he's super happy all the time, his energy's going to rub off on you. Solve what's happening. Your friends always pull you. Like, they could pull you down, and they could pull you back into bad habits, or they could pull you up, and they could pull you up into good habits. So surround yourself with good people. They don't have to be rich. I know people are always saying, like, surround yourself with people with money, then you're going to be able to make money. If you want to be the poorest person in the room, that way people are pulling you up. Yeah, I get it, but, like, surround yourself with people that are just good people, that are going to make you better people, that are going to pull you in the right direction. Like, if you're a Christian, it's someone that's bringing you to church all the time. If you're Muslim, it's someone that's bringing you to the mosque. If you're, if he's just smiling, you guys are always smiling, it makes me happy. It pulls me in the right direction. I'm like, what am I pouting about? They're smiling. Let me show my teeth. Let me smile too. It pulls me in the right direction. If you guys are good to people, if I see you donating to people, it makes me also want to donate, So surround yourself with people that pull you in the right direction, that bring you up. Don't let nobody rob you of your energy or take your smile away or make you not believe in yourself. Anybody who's telling you can't do something, fuck them, bro. Cut them off. You don't need them in your life. You don't need any of that negative shit in your life. Like, there's good people, bro. There's good people everywhere. Surround yourself with the right ones. Don't try to be cool. Don't try to be popular. Don't try to be around people that, like, everybody thinks they're cool, so I want to be around them, but they take your energy away and they make you feel less of yourself. Get that shit out of your life, True. Keep good people around you. That's the most important thing. There's, like, you could build friendships that'll last a lifetime, and you're always constantly pulling each other up. I mean, you guys are doing it together now. Look at you guys, bro. You got a podcast. You got set up. You got a whole entourage, a crew, traveling around, doing your thing. Like, keep, you know what I'm saying? You guys are good for each other. Keep each other close. Pull each other up. When he's down, pick him up. When he's down, Oh,
yeah.
That's it. Your company is all you got, bro, because you can move anywhere in the world. We could all go to, like, some shitty part of the world tomorrow, but we got each other. It's going to make that shitty part of the world feel good because the company is all that matters. You know what I'm saying? You could go to Hawaii tomorrow, but if you're by yourself, it might suck.
Yeah.
But if you got Luke with you, that shit might be lit.
True.
Might be a good time.
That shit would be lit.
So I guess that's like how I'll wrap it up. I'm sorry for yapping, guys.
Should
have never gave me the mic.
Yeah. No, you speak very well and super insightful.
I appreciate that, guys.
But yeah, man, dude, thank you so much for coming. If there's we appreciate it.
Anytime. And it's an honor. It's a pleasure.
If there's
appreciate
anything
it.
you want to plug, anything.
Haddy _Abdel everywhere.
Yep.
Haddy Abdel on YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh, also, we like to ask every guest, because I think we're going to make an edit of this one day. You ever play Super Smash Bros?
I have.
What character you go with?
Oh. A bunch, bro. I was rocking with Luigi a lot.
Oh, yeah?
I was rocking with Luigi a lot.
That's a new one.
Really?
No one said that. I play with Luigi. He's kind of low-key code.
Low-key cheat code, bro.
I'm telling you.
I used to play a lot when I was a kid. Why? Who did you play with?
Shit, I always play with the big guys.
Yeah.
I like playing the
that's
Bowser.
why I knew it. You are Bowser. You and Bowser are 1-1.
He likes Donkey Kong too.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong's cool. I like the ones with the power punches and shit.
Why is that so fitting, bro?
Yo,
he was throwing him 120s around today. That's some Donkey Kong shit.
Thank you. Shit.
That's tough.
But my main one is Kirby.
Kirby, okay.
Yeah, I rock Kirby and Pikachu most of the time, and then I dabble with other characters.
So
but
he
I do
plays with the big dogs and you play with the little dogs.
Yeah.
Got a bigger hitbox though, so it's
yeah, but
pros and cons.
Hey, that kind of describes us,
You're not little though.
No, but I'm more sly, and I use tactics. He's just got power, speed.
I'm fast.
I don't even know what that meant, but anyway, yeah, we like to ask everybody. Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Anyway,
honestly, thanks for coming on, bro. You're super knowledgeable. You got a lot of experience.
Let's do it again.
Yeah, no, we definitely got to run it back because I feel like we could yap for a minute,
I
feel like you can inspire so many people.
I feel like there's probably a bunch of topics we missed because we think of topics.
Dude, there was so much like I wanted to say, but you were just.
I'm sorry.
No, you're doing good, bro.
If I took the.
That's what we want.
Sometimes when I start going, bro, I don't even think. I just keep yapping.
No.
Like when we're trying to think of shit to talk, I like to put the mic down, let the guests go. So that was perfect.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's it. We kind of wrapped it up already.
Yeah, no.
Hell yeah. But we appreciate
Haddy, ladies and gentlemen.
It means a lot.
Yeah, no, seriously, bro.